evening and welcome back to my channel Tanya Design 101. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, I would really request you to press on the subscribe button and the bell icon and subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss any videos which are coming out. We are doing this as an effort to help you all outside there. So I hope that it's been helpful, and the feedback that I'm getting are really very helpful and very motivating. So that's why I'm here. And today the first thing that I want to do is thank you all. I want to practice gratitude and I want to say a big thanks to you all for being at home, staying safe, and flattening the curve in this pandemic which we all are facing, which is actually a global crisis. It's not only a state crisis or a national crisis, but a global issue that we all are facing. And it's a big thing what we all are going through, and we need to recognize and be very responsive about ourselves. We need to appreciate ourselves and be kind to ourselves. It is something that we are going through, not something which is very common and which was ever thought about. And in midst of this pandemic, coronavirus, we are realizing that how our fears can work over our psyche. And unfortunately, for today and yesterday, we all went through, got the news of two veteran actors passing away, which was really heart wrenching, because we all are having this fear of survival, which is an innate fear in humans, which we all are already facing. And in midst of this, we actually came across death of some people who are very, on screen presence has been something which we've been looking forward to in our life, and they have been a piece of entertainment for us and piece of learning also. And all these feelings, the happiness, joy, they are not only something which is physical. These are some things which we have experienced. It is past of experience, and these people have been part of our experience in life. So it's a general tendency to feel much more of the fear which was already there in the environment right now, which we all are. It is this fear is like coming from a common area. If you think about it, when we were cave people, we this fear, only the fear of survival, the innate fear of our survival, was something which helped us survive as a mankind, as humankind, and that's why we are here today. So we need to remember that fear is not a bad thing. It is a good thing. And but when we are feeling too much about it, when we club a lot of feelings of ours together, like right now we already have a fear of survival pertaining to the fact that we are in this pandemic. And in this pandemic, we also have more fears attached to our feelings, like fear of our welfare of our loved ones, and we start thinking about them, and then our human mind becomes more nervous and the apprehensions come out. So to avoid such a thing, we are making this video today, so that we do not drift in those negativities of our life. We keep a focus to ourselves, and we remember that why we are doing this and why we are going through this process, a journey as a human being. That is the idea about it. So there are certain things that we need to go through as humans, and death is one of it. And we need to remember that, like all people who are born on earth would definitely perish one day. Even it from people also, if we see at the nature also is there till a time, and after that nature also ends. Even the sun which whom we take as God also in many religions, is perishing every day, and once sun perishes, earth would also perish. So we should remember that we all are mortals, and fear of survival is a fear which is good also, which helps us survive also. And but we cannot just be sad about it all the time. It is something we have birth and then we have death, and there is in between that is called life that we are living. And how to live that life completely, fulfillingly, and to create a difference is what is important. And to do that, there are simple 6 things that I practice in my life, and I thought I can discuss with you guys also. It might help a lot of people out there. One is that we should always recognize the triggers for our fears. We should always see them, what is actually leading us to the fear. Are they, how genuine are they? Because if we are overthinking about something, if they are, our fear is taking control of our life right now, that should not be the case. We should be in control of that. And how we can change it, how we can control it, so these things have to be thought about. You can write it in a diary, and then or even in your phone you can write that. Then second thing is that you can identify some healthy habits which make you feel good about yourself. So those healthy habits can be anything. They can even include, cleaning up your wardrobe, because for many people, when their life is not very organized, they feel they've lost control. So something like that is very important. We generally, don't take it in our regular thoughts. We just think ki it's just a wardrobe, it's dirty, or it's just a work desk which is messed up, or it's just a bookcase which is messed up. But in a deeper sense, for many of us, when things are not organized, then we do not feel that we are in control. And this topic is open for discussion. It's not that I'm forcing this on anyone, because I've read a lot about this, and I'm not a very organized person. And then I actually came across that even Einstein was not a very organized person. Even Einstein used to have a very messed up way, but he used to come out with some creative way to get his work done. So it could be that you are that person, or it could not be. But having an organized, clean environment which suits you best is something which we need to recognize, and we need to do that. And after that, I would also request you all to not get into obsessive behaviors, because right now we are already in isolation. We are already forcing ourselves in an environment which is, not our regular environment. It's a new thing for everyone, for you, me, everyone in your house, everyone around you. So do not get obsessive with anything. If you're feeling obsessive about anything, be it negatively or positively, just sit down, write it down, just get yourself clear on that thought. So that is there. And regulating our emotions is as important as regulating everything else in our life. Outward things have to be regularized, and we always focus on that because it's visible to others. But when it's internal soul searching, we do not go inward, which we should. So that is the third thing that I want to talk about, is go inward. Do some soul searching. Think about things that make you feel good. Think about things that don't make you feel good, and just don't keep it in your head. Write them down. Write them down in a diary. It is very important to write it down. Either you write it in your, in a proper diary with paper and pen, or you can write it down in your phone. And if you want to keep it safeguard, you can lock away it and everything. But do write out what you're feeling and going through. So, the fourth thing is music. Music is very powerful, and that's the reason that in our temples, in our gurdwaras, in church, any sort of religious establishments, they always use hymns, music, chants, and they have a very powerful effect on human mind. So we should, and if you don't want to go into spiritual path, I'm alright with that thought, but do listen to some music. You can have some, tunes playing around. Just play an instrumental music, whatever your choice is, and you can think about it. In another interview, I had mentioned the seminar that I had taken, that we should have a happy place, and that is very important. And while compiling for this presentation today, I realized that with music also we have our memories attached. So if there is some music that you had listened to in your childhood, it might be giving you, you know, that same feeling when you were out with your grandparents at that some you know, some small picnic or maybe, and that thought sticks to you. So listening to music for around 10 to 12 minutes a day is really helpful. You know, 7 minutes of music would definitely give you a heads up. But now in this scenario, I would really like to mention that listen to music which is positive or which is instrumental. Do not get into the drift of listening to the music which is sad or which makes you sad, because music has the same parts. Now it depends on you how you use them. If you use them for your happiness and joy, or you use them to, you know, just flow with the water and it's gone down the drain. So let's not go down the drain and let's focus on being happy. The other thought that I would like to discuss is in this context was that we can do meditation. And I have come across a few people who have been telling me that meditation is, you know, some people find it boring. This is clearly boring. So I don't know. It's not boring for me. So, but I would say if you are not into meditation and you believe in some prayers, you can say those prayers. You can repeat that. You can focus your mind and calm your energies down. The whole idea of this thought of saying do meditation is that just you know, calm down your mind, give yourself that calmness. Do not get into the flow. Like even while talking to you guys, I don't know, I'm just like new to making videos, so maybe that's why I also get a little excited, I think, or maybe it's something else, but I talk really fast. But calming it down, soothing it down, talking softly like I talk to you right now, I'm sure that would be much preferred by a lot of people. So do that for sure. And practice empathy. Practicing empathy is something which really works wonders. We do not even realize it, and it changes our personality completely. Be kind to yourself and be kind to people around you. Just everyone is going through a hard time. It's a hard time for everyone. Do not think that anyone's life is easier right now. And if some people have something to share with you, maybe your friends call you up, maybe your family calls you up and they're just complaining, just be, you know, empathetic towards that. Because I totally agree that we do not want to take everyone's sorrow in our life, because we just think ki our own is not, like, you know, we already have our own. Why do we need to take other people's? But by practicing empathy, by broadening the base of our thought process of accepting other people in our pool, we actually feel the calmness that it's not only us who's having this fear, there are other people out there who are sharing the same fear that you are, which in some sense, you know, maybe in a sadistic sense you can say, but in some sense it actually gives the reasoning to the human mind that it's not only you, there are other people around you who are actually facing the similar things in similar circumstances, which is quite helpful and pretty positive for us. The next thought that I wanted to discuss is the last one for the day, is socializing with your friends. I know that it is very tough right now. We all are at home. We are not expected to go out. We should not go out. We should stay home, stay safe, and flatten the curve. And we want to protect our loved ones, and that's why we are doing this. That's why we all are going through all these hardships. Otherwise, why won't we all be outside playing in the garden right now? It is not that it's only the government pressure that is keeping us locked inside our houses, or, you know, the external forces that are keeping in. But I believe, like, from inside, as human beings, we all are feeling this, and there is this fear, and still we are, you know, trying to isolate ourselves even from our loved ones, just to protect them from this pandemic. So, but in this pandemic only we can actually do the online socializing. We can call them up, we can text them, we can have video calls, and there's so much time everyone has. Generally what happens in life, when we have to call someone we love, we think about it. Maybe they're in office right now, maybe they're in a meeting right now, maybe they'll be outside driving right now. But right now, chances of all this, okay, I agree they can be in online meetings, but driving or something which is, partying outside or something like that is not happening. So we can always have online interactions, we can always have FaceTime, we can always have video calls, and we can have online gaming, and just stay connected, reach out. It might seem a bit too much at times, that why do I need to talk to so many people? Even in my regular days, I used to hardly talk to anyone. Like once a week I used to call up my parents and talk to them. But as we've already discussed in last 15 minutes, that the pandemic is global and everyone is going through that, and it's all our families, friends, their families, everyone. So there is an innate fear which is going on in everyone's heart. Reaching out is something humane, and this is something which is always helpful for everyone. As it is, we are not able to have any festival celebrations on, as a community level together. So why miss the chance? Why should we do that? Just be digital, reach out to each other digitally, and being digital is actually looking out like a future for the moment, and which is very helpful for everyone. So make use of the technology and reach out. So we've already discussed the points that I wanted to share, the 6 points that we've discussed. I hope you all will practice them, and they're very simple to practice, and it might seem mundane that I keep on retwisting them and discussing the same things again and again, but these are some things very basic, and we generally ignore them in our life. Like in our daily lives, when we have to drive 3 hours a day for our office and works, we give all these thoughts backseat. But we've got this time, this opportunity to focus on ourselves. So let's do that soul searching, let's be the change that we should be, and how that change has to come is what we are doing right now. So please join us, and I hope you enjoyed the video and the talk. Thank you, and I would again like to request you to subscribe to the channel and press on the bell icon. See you again. Take care. Good night.